three more questions. Let's go back real briefly. You can make them as short as you want, but let's go back to your childhood sports. That was the very, very first chapter that I worked on, and you grew up in Hasbrouck Heights, and it seemed like a special place. I've been down there. I talked to one of your neighbors, your childhood friend, and you know who I'm talking about?
I don't know, maybe George Swede?
Yeah, exactly. George Swede, and I kind of passed by there was a place that you guys used to play sports, and it seemed like an almost magical place. It was right across the street from you, and the name of it was
the Army Field.
The Army Field. Just kind of paint that picture of us, because
well, it was a suburban neighborhood that was in the throes of development, and that what had been a training ground for troops during the World War II, it had been a place that they used to drill the troops and soldiers prior to sending them overseas. This was a small place, and the neighborhood was starting to grow around it, and there were some houses being constructed, or had been constructed recently, like the one I lived in, but there were still remnants of the field left. And that was a place where the people from south end of town, particularly the southwest part of town, would kind of gather all the young people. And we did all sorts of things there. We played all sorts of sports, but football and baseball were the main two. And kids used to fly model airplanes there. They did just a lot of the things that you would see in a regular park anywhere in the cities nowadays, except this was kind of a little bit of a suburban, undeveloped area that we just kind of converted into our own really playground is what it was. So that was interesting, because when you came home from school, you always had a place to go right away. And, you know, there was guys that were my lifelong friends that were there with me. Some of them aren't alive right now. They were lifelong friends. So.
Right. And okay, now let's